Hey yo, what's up? Welcome back to another Ever Crisis video, and let's get hyped because the Monster Hunter crossover event has just arrived, so that is really cool. I can't wait to get into everything that we have available to us here. But as you can see, this is not my standard video. I am basically just doing a one-take, raw dogging it if you were, to do a should you pull video because I'm kind of pressed for time. I'm just doing the classic in-game look at it. No real preparation, no editing. So no slides, none of the classic stuff, but hopefully it'll still be helpful. First of all, there's obviously a bunch of new stuff that's coming out with this event. New Chocobo areas and a bunch of stuff. There's this panel missions where it's pretty standard missions, consume stamina, clear co-op battles, blah blah blah. And if you fill one page, you can go on to the next page and get the rewards there. So that's pretty cool, and then there are free draws and stuff like that. So there's this volume 1 to 3 where I think some of it's free and some of it you have to pay or something. And then there's 280 free draws, so that is always really nice. The actual banner is what we're here for, so let's take a look. The new outfits for Cloud and Zack. Cloud's outfit looks pretty cool. Gives boost physical attack and physical ability mastery. So pretty nice, similar to his Zidane's outfit, except you get physical attack instead of HP. So yeah, nothing crazy. It is physical ability mastery and not physical ability potency. So that is different and can stack with physical ability potency. Even if potency is maxed, mastery will still add more. Zack's outfit, Zinogre armor. Okay, he gets boost physical ability potency and 11 blade arcanum, so another physical lightning setup here. So that's something that Zack doesn't have, and if you're looking to get Zack's weapon and make him, which I assume is lightning, and turn him into a physical lightning DPS as well, then you probably want his armor. Let's take a look at the actual weapons themselves. So we have the Glavenus sword. Wow, 691 physical attack, so this is officially the highest physical attack stat in the game. Let me check. Yeah, up until now it was 679 with Rest in Peace, Stream Saber, and Shinra Military Sword. 679, and this is 691. So the highest physical attack stat in the game at max. Stability is 4 ATB, 850% physical, non-elemental to a single target. It also decreases physical defense by mid to mid. And if you have 50% HP or more, you get a high potency physical attack increase at max. So honestly, there's not really much weapons like this that you can compare it to. I would say let's just pick something close, sort of close-ish, is Zack's ceremonial sword, which at max deals 1400%, so more damage, but it costs 5 ATB, whereas this costs 4 ATB. And this also gives you the mid physical defense decrease, and they both give you a physical attack increase for high potency. So kind of similar to Zack's ceremonial sword, it just deals a little bit less damage and has a bit more utility, so it's cheaper to cast, and it lowers physical defense by mid to mid. Pretty solid. For R abilities, it's another R101 for Cloud, so a total of 101 R ability points, this time with boost HP and boost physical ability potency. So that's pretty nice since physical attack is pretty easy to max out already. So it's got a dedicated R ability for boost HP. Pretty much the only other weapons in the game that have that are his own Butterfly Edge. So you can get a lot of HP if you combine these two weapons, and Tifa's Crystal Gloves. But those have limit break potency and lightning potency. So this one gives you physical ability potency. So yeah, overall, pretty nice weapon. It has attack boost for fire, which is always nice, and a circle sigil boost, which is great. So very nice weapon, not like anything crazy broken overpowered in my opinion, but it's got everything and the kitchen sink. It's got solid damage, normal cost to cast it. Sadly, this can't reach high potency, the physical defense down, but still mid potency, and raising his attack. So having it all in one, it's gonna hit pretty hard. Yeah, lowering their physical defense and raising your physical attack. Very nice weapon. let's take a look at Zack's weapon, which I assume is, yep, it's a lightning weapon. So this has 667 physical attack stats, so that is actually in the category of the third best, well, now the fourth best with Cloud's new weapon. So the fourth best physical attack stat in the game with weapons like Murasame and, let me check, Stream Slasher. So basically the same physical attack stat as Murasame. The ability is 4 ATB, 940% physical lightning damage. So it's a lot stronger in terms of damage. And, excuse me, and the damage is increased by times 1.2 when your HP is 70% or more. So it can get very powerful. It's almost on the level of the non-elemental weapons like Zidane's Sword and Guard Gloves that do 1300% just naturally. And then when it has its, extras on top of that, it will do that much damage. But it's also elemental, which, hits for weakness damage, making it actually very, very good. Yeah, it's got an X-Sigil boost, so pretty nice stuff there. Overall, I would say, obviously you got to take into account that this is a crossover banner, and because of that, the weapons and outfits are going to be limited. Once this banner ends, you're not going to be able to get these weapons or outfits for a very long time, and that includes with weapon exchange tickets. The only way you can get the outfits is now, or if it ever comes back in the future, which it probably won't. And the only way you can get the weapons is basically with character-specific weapon parts once the banner ends. So that's a decision you have to make. For me, I'm kind of undecided personally. As a more or less free-to-play player, I've been leaning towards not pulling on any of the normal banners and just kind of collecting those weapons as they come along with tickets and on the wish list and stuff, and then only saving up for event banners like this. So it's a tough choice for me. It's part of my strategy, but yeah, as a more or less free-to-play player, you don't get a lot of gems to work with. They are pretty generous with tickets and free draws, so that's nice, but not a lot of gems. So that is a strategy for me, and I think might pull for this. Personally, I don't really care about Cloud's outfits. I'd rather wear it looks pretty cool, but in terms of what it gives, I'd rather wear the Zidane's outfit and just slap a different skin on it, because HP is better for me. And Zack's outfit, yeah, if you're going to get the weapon, you're going to want the outfit, basically. Then Cloud's weapon, it is very nice. Obviously not the highest number here, which is, what we all love. Very massive physical attack, though. But overall, yeah, lowering physical defense by mid-potency, it's nice. You don't need, like, a separate weapon like Hard Edge to do that, or a separate character to do that debuff. And then raising his physical attack by high, so it is very nice. Like I said, it's not broken in my opinion, but it is definitely a top tier weapon. I'm actually more interested in Zack's weapon, because we only have Murasame basically as physical lightning damage, which is a bit crazy. It's quite a lot of magical lightning damage. Electro Cannon, Thunderbird, Aerith's Wizard Staff, all of that stuff. There's a lot of lightning, but not a lot of physical, so to get another physical lightning weapon is pretty nice. And what really attracts me is the fact that the base damage is already very high, and then obviously with 70% HP or more, it gets even stronger. And of course, because it's elemental damage, then it's going to do weakness, to enemies who are weak to lightning damage. It's going to do much more damage than a non-elemental weapon, for example, would. The only bleak thing about this weapon is that the R ability points are only a total of 70, which is actually very low, but overall also a very nice weapon. So yeah, I don't really know, doing this straight up, I would say these aren't must pull weapons. They're not completely OP game breaking weapons, but they are both very good weapons, and if you want to pull for both of them, then I would recommend going for Zack's outfit and both the weapons. Yeah, personally, I think I'm going to pull for Zack's weapon, and if I get Clouds as well, that could be nice. And yeah, going for Zack's outfits as well, of course. Another thing you need to consider is, if you're thinking of pulling on this, just remember, I've mentioned it, there's a limited banner. So, if you don't get it to wherever you want to get it to, OB1 is fine, that's an upgrade. If you're really aiming for OB6, try to make sure that, obviously it is RNG involved, but try to make sure that you have enough gems and whatnot to actually OB6, get enough weapons to OB6 it, because you won't be getting them for a long time. That is pretty much all the advice I can give. I hope you enjoy the events, and I hope I didn't ramble too much, and that this is kind of useful. And yeah, see you in the next one. Bye bye.